What is up, guys? Today we're gonna have just talking about what happened today. So today is actually 28th of August, and a lot of things happened today. First of all, my new watch arrived, and I went to Watch Guy to slim it down for my wrist. Number one, and just a lot of things happened. Worked on Mars. Also made a new story sequence. Let me show it up. Really, my philosophy of things is like, hey, like if I'm gonna try to teach other people, you know, to do story sequences, I'm gonna charge money for it. Like, why don't I like first do it myself, right? Like, do it properly for myself, and people see that, right? People see I have very good story sequences, and when I make a story sequence, and when Siggy makes a story sequence, everyone knows. Oh, okay, that was made by David, right? So let me actually show you what I mean. Like, yo, whatever. You know, so this is pretty cool, right? It's not anything too crazy, but people can see like, hey, like this guy's know his shit. And funny enough, I am like the first people who saw my story. Guess who it was? Yep, fucking Danilo and fucking Eddie, bro. Bro, these guys are my loyal story viewers, bro. And funny thing is, I'm also from that meetup with Eddie. Was the crazy thing in my life, and I did not understand like what the chain reaction had, because I stopped posting bullshit content, and from that I got so many connections, which now I mean like deals are like, bro, it's insane. And I met a guy actually, Matei, and basically I gave him everything I knew about info, everything I knew about his funnel, everything I knew, and I've learned a lot since then. It's been a month, like I've learned a lot, and I have a lot of info to share with that guy, since then, and I have so much to talk to him, and it's all for free. I just do it, right? In exchange, probably I'm gonna get this money or something, but he actually got results, etc. So it's super crazy. And actually, look at this. Like, I made a bunch of things, bro. Like, look, I made this full document, all written by me, no AI, no bullshit, of things written by me to solve his exact solution. It's literally like, I think it's like, I don't know, like 5 pages or some shit. Like, I don't know. It's a lot. Like, it's, yeah, 6 pages, bro. It's crazy. And I do this all for free, bro. It's like right now my old vlog is exporting right there. And what I also did is, if we can take a look, Dean, which is, so just like make people understand, make people know that you exist, right? So for example, what I'm doing right now, Dean X White, he's hosting a webinar. And what I'm doing is I'm gonna break down this into a short form like I did for TJR, right? TJR made over $1.5 million in June with over 150 million views and pulled off one of the most genius marketing campaigns while no one even noticed. Right? Some shit like this. It got like not too much, but like I post every now and then, and I got like 400. I want to have like, I mean, I don't want to have like a million. That's bullshit. I mean, eventually one day probably would want to, but I think just starting off, just I think like even like 5K or some shit, like you can do a lot. You can, like, that goes first. So I was planning on, I also made this full YouTube video which where I'm in the process of basically on banning my account. Well, it was never banned, but just like posting this. And yeah, the thing with me, Kyle, was bro, like look at this. So I think I already showed this, right? I think I already showed this yesterday. But yeah, I'm literally building out this whole thing. Like, look, I like what he posts, right? What he shouldn't post, what like etc. Just I want to make this whole thing for him. It's not ready yet, right? So I probably want to build a little bit out with him as well. And since yesterday, by the way, I've also kind of like updated these things. So for example, today, so like today's to-dos, and I still have kind of a lot of things to do, and it is literally 9:37. So we're kind of in the trenches, boys. We're kind of in the trenches. What I want to do is do something like that with for Dean. So now, I got Martz's attention, Ahmed's attention. If I get Dean's attention, I have all like and also Eddie's. Now if I get Dean's attention, now that's the final boss, and now people actually take me seriously. But also the thing is, there's like a lot of people that have like unoptimized profiles. Like, no, I think Dean has some good ones, but like for example, a really good one that I like is, for example, Morgan Hope one, mix setting. Also another one, of course, like he's in the info, etc. Moritz as well. I think I already went over this. But like for example, look at how well this guy does it. Like this makes like is the perfect example of live photos that I meant, right? So like they look like they weren't like taken by someone. They were just like look like it was just like captured like super clean moments, right? So this guy has super good. But like for example, June, a friend of mine. I mean, we're not actually friends, but we talked on like, some calls. I mean, I could say I don't know if he considers me a friend, but for example, he has all these, and he just I don't know like he just posted like slow motion videos of him like here. I don't know what is this, but like he could be doing something way more optimized. Like he could be playing into the angle of helping Nick and also having his own offer way better. And no, like he's a cool guy, bro. I love him, but like I generally like every single time I see this, and even me, bro. I could be leveraging like working with Moritz, having my network, working with Siggy. Whoa, way much better. Like when I say way much better, I mean way much better. These POV posts are all trash, right? These are all trash. Oh, I need to make new carousels, but the biggest thing is just having carousels that like actually convert. So not convert, but I just like put. I already talked about this in my latest video. So guys, if you haven't watched it, watch it. Another thing is Alexei, this guy. So he replied to me, so I followed him. He's 14 and he's doing literally, I think, yeah, he did like 100k cash week. Like it's fucking crazy. I'm not even sure like what to say. Like bro, like this guy's 14, he did a 100k cash. Like, what the fuck? Like, should I just kill myself? Like, what is this? What the fuck? Like he did a 100k. Is this even real? Like, and I talked with him. I just followed him. He instantly DM'd him, and I was like, instantly, okay, this guy's a setter, probably. I was like, yo, are you a setter or Alex? I want to talk to both sides, right? So it's like, yeah, it's me. So it's like, bro, you're killing it. I really like you're killing it too. It's like, bro, how old are you? He's like 14. Like, bro, I was like, what the fuck? At this point, bro, like, should I just end it, bro? Because, like, I got 16-year-olds doing 500k a month. I got 14-year-olds doing 100k cash week. And I'm doing like 3.5k a month. But still, bro, I'm being stuck in Europe, bro. I'm cooked. I was like, yeah, I was thinking of booking in a call, like curious what you got. But am I gonna get pitched, right? It's like, yeah, well, it's not a fucking charity, but I'm just down to connect. And it's like, yeah, super cool guy. It's like that. You have to be also very careful when you see this, like, because you have to know when to play into people's like perception of you, and you know, to relate to them. So for example, I could say, yeah, fair enough. Like, yeah, like fair enough. Like I don't. It's not like he's gonna work with me for free or whatever the fuck, you know. But it's fair enough. Like I definitely get it. Also, what I did today is, in I think a week, I'm flying to Oslo. I'm gonna do a vlog for that as well. And thing with that is, the thing is, I got a gift for Siggy. Now, the thing is with that is I tried to get something that was unique and shows that I put the thought into it. And what I did is I went to the mall, and I basically printed him out a custom mug. So let me actually show it to you guys, because I think this is super fucking cool, right? This is super cold. Let me put up the lights on. Hold up, and let me show you the mug that I was talking about. Kind of packaged it. It's kind of shit, not gonna lie. But it's not supposed to be cool, right? So like, fuck funnels, and then ultra humble trillionaire. Now, this is a kind of shit cup, not gonna lie. I wanted it to be like black and then have like super like white and bold text. I think this is a super shit font and it's super way too bold, whatever. But I don't think that matters that much. I think it's just like the thought that, hey, I put in the thought to give someone a gift, right? I think that was what matters. And I don't know, you know, don't want to like also be too crazy with it, because then people are gonna be like, okay, like this, what the fuck is this guy doing, right? Like people are gonna think like, hey, he's trying too hard, oh, whatever. And I completely get that, and you shouldn't really just like overdo it too much, because like if you do overdo it, like people are gonna be like, okay, like chill out, bro. Like don't, like, shouldn't buy him anything too expensive or crazy. Like he's a friend, yeah, and I mean, I'm still doing it would be like look at like I'm glazing, right? And that's how you gotta go about it with gifts. Like, I even remember like Moritz, the guy when he met Luke Belmar at a token event, what he actually got him was not a mug, but he got him actually um a special pencil kind of thing. So just an Argentinian pencil because he's from Argentina, right? Something that like show that you put in the thought into it. Take a look at this watch. So it's super fun because like it's not anything too expensive, not anything too crazy. I think this is like a Casio. So it's basically like has a stainless steel and has like a sapphire kind of glass over thing, so it doesn't scratch. So I think that's nice, and also has like a gold thing. There's nothing too crazy, but like anything that you'll buy kind of like motivates you to work way harder. I think that's gonna be so worth it because like you never know like how these things help you in the long term, right? Let me actually put this. Like you never know like how these things help you out in the long term and just motivate you to work hard. Like I can have this. It's not anything too crazy. Don't get me wrong. It costs me like $150 for it. Not anything too crazy. Don't get me wrong. But just me just buying a watch. I woke up one day. I wanted this watch for 2 years. When I first started, actually, that was the first watch that I ever wanted to buy, and it's fun because now I just bought it. I said I was gonna buy it when I got my first client, but I started working with Moritz, as basically like more serious positions, and I was like, why not have it now? Because if I'm just gonna delay it until I have my first client, but the thing is, I'm working with Sig and Moritz, so until I'm gonna go all in. But now school is gonna start as well, and I'm gonna end up not even buying it. So it was like, fuck it, let me just buy it, and I bought it, and it was nice. And like, I definitely do not regret that at all, because I got this thing and it really helped me out. Like now I'm gonna be more motivated to work, right? So I think just buying things also. This laptop right here cost me literally like this little thing cost me $2,000. I bought the best MacBook in the market. This is a I think if you even just look at it, I think I bought it a couple of let's actually look at it. So get info. So no, not desktop. Fuck. Literally, I bought this. It's a 24 gig RAM, right? Apple M4 Pro MacBook Pro. This thing cost me like $2,000. It was basically close to everything I had. And yeah, like when I bought this thing, I had probably like to become successful actually did this exact thing. It's actually so cool. So like, fuck it, no. So like, it's a different mindset, right? Because like, not everyone will be willing to spend like 3K on a laptop, on like 2K on a laptop when they're like all the money they have. Like, but like even like people like even I know Nev Kochov, he did this exact same thing. I can bet. Like I think he even in a vlog recent, he said this exact thing. Like, he just dropped like, and it's not necessarily like a crazy thing because like this MacBook like, probably was a very good investment. Like, don't get me wrong, I worked my ass off for this. Like it was all, by the way, like just all the money that I had from the business, from like editing, right? I was an editor in the past, and was like all the money that I had from editing. So it was not from like, I don't know, fucking my parents or school or allowance. No, it was all editing. Everything was all my business. Everything that I did up until that point, and I'm really happy that I did it. Right? It's just like that. Now it's paid me off. I've made that and more back so much, right? And it's just shows like if you're not scared to invest yourself, like it's super nice. Like now I'm making like this month to month, but like another very important point is just like visualizing. So I was on a call with Siggy, and he made me this exercise of visualization, and I saw that, and it really brought me back to a Jack Neal podcast with the brainwasher guy. So you really want to just brainwash yourself to believing that you're successful. What I mean by that is, it was like just like breathe in, breathe out, and then it was like imagine you're going down a stair. It's just like vividly imagine just presenting an image, and then when you like and visualize like specific situation where your dream life is there. It's insane. I guarantee, like if you do that, it's gonna fucking be crazy. And even I know like it's so crazy because 2-3 months ago I was listening to these Monroe tapes, etc., and I was literally visualizing the exact same life that I'm living now. So Moritz invited me to go to Dubai. But I know I'm sorry, like a broken record, but like, please guys understand, like, this guy is probably worth, I cannot disclose how much he's worth because I don't even know myself, but he's worth like multiple 7 figures. He's like fucking 19, and he's the reason why I started, like why I'm recording this video. If you never posted, I probably wouldn't be recording this video right now. Like if he never posted, like he genuinely helped, like was a part of like why I started in 2023 back then, and it was just legitimately like insane. Like, and back in May, I had this little school pause, right? So like in school for like a week, I didn't go, and that week changed my life forever. And funny enough, I was watching Eric Cavaliers, which now I'm working with someone who's Eric is his client. So crazy how life goes as well. And he gave me these tapes, these Monroe tapes, which are like 30 minutes long, and they're just like meditation tapes, and you get in these super deep states of visualization, and I can absolutely agree with that. It's super life changing. I was visualizing me traveling with entrepreneurs, traveling the world, and I had this specific scene in mind that I remember up until now, and it was like, for example, it was it was me and some other people. Like in every single time, I started visualizing since I was 12 years old. I think exactly 2 years ago, and I visualized basically every single night for a year straight. But then it kind of got more like an obsession. It wasn't actually for my mind, so I just stopped doing it because every single night before bed I started visualizing. But it was just I stopped doing it out of actually just not even enjoyment, but like personal benefit. It was just like more just like repeating, like even with affirmations, like if you can do all the affirmations you want in the world, but if you don't actually believe subconsciously that what you're saying is true and that you are going to achieve the things that you're saying, you're useless, right? And I started visualizing, just like I'll always visualize me traveling with someone else, right? So I always did that. I always visualized me working with someone else and having my boy, and that was I had this deep visualization of like me fucking ripping a Lambo, and then me dabbing, like we fucking made it, and just dabbing someone up, and and it was like I imagined that being my fucking bro, like my homie. And the crazy thing is now I'm working with guys and I know guys who are literally that, and I'm basically friends with a 16-year-old who's 76K a month. It's crazy, right? Because like I would hear that and it was like damn, that's crazy. I can never believe that. But it's true, and I'm meeting him. Go to sleep. Okay, pause. Okay, sounds good. But I'm gonna just stay in an Airbnb for him for a couple of days, just a week, and really just shows you how crazy life goes. Because I had that deep visualization, and even now, 3 months ago, I was visualizing just traveling with a bunch of tourists, etc., and I was visualizing me and a couple other people. Back to the point. I just checked out the laptop. I was in a specific scene and it was like, fuck yeah, 50K this month. And now he's doing 100K a month, like almost, basically almost 100K a month. So double that. You know, just like looking at a laptop, just me sitting with a couple other people, looking at a laptop, checking the number on the screen, and it's like, oh my fucking, like 50K this month, dabbing them up. That was the exact visualization, and that is what happened now. Also, visualize traveling the world, boom. 1 month later, Eddie and Smith came to Romania, met them, and craziest thing ever happened, right? Now I'm literally living that, like, and Moritz invited me to. It's so crazy because like I read reality churn surfing and it absolutely changed my life forever. I didn't even need to read the whole book, and I think Ahmed also told me this, like, allow yourself to not finish the full book, because so many times I didn't want to finish a book, and not just from the discipline aspect of it, but like I didn't want to finish it, but then I was forcing myself to read it. Of course, yeah, discipline, good. But I was reading it out of discipline, not out of the willingness to learn. And when you're doing that, you will not pick up any information because you're going into it with the mindset of, oh, you know, like, I have to do this. It's hard. I don't want to do this. If you do that, you're never gonna learn something. So every single time I did that with a book, for example, I had to finish a book. I didn't want to finish it really. It wasn't really interesting me anymore. And I was forcing myself to do that. Every single time, I just didn't learn. Like, from the point that I forced myself, I didn't learn to it because I was like, okay, we gotta finish it in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Okay, so I was like, okay, that's this number of pages today, and I was just forcing myself to get to there. I wasn't learning anything, right? So the first 100 pages were like, because I wanted to read those. Like, I was like, it was just pure, like, searching for truth. So just allow yourself. That was also like Ahmed told me, like, allow yourself to not finish a book if it doesn't make sense. You know, like, okay, like, if you feel like, okay, I read X amount of pages and I got the value that I wanted, good. That's it. Like, you don't have to read all of it. And maybe you're going to come back later and you're going to read all of it when it's time to. But then, if you just stay too much on one single book for too long and you don't learn any information because you're not even doing it out of pure enjoyment and everything, like, you're going to miss out on all the info. You're also going to waste time because reading, I think it's, people say like, oh, if you don't take action upon reading, it's a complete waste of time. Yes and no, because like information, like, you don't know what you don't know. More information is also pretty good to have, better than not have. So information just it's nice to have, and even if you don't take action upon it, just like having that. But the thing is, if you're reading and you're not even picking up anything because you hate reading it and you're forcing yourself to get through it, then what the fuck are you doing? You know, you're not picking it, you're not learning anything, you're not enjoying your time, you're not doing working, you're not putting, like, you're just wasting your time. Okay, but if you're learning out of pure enjoyment, etc., I think that's good. So enough yapping on books. And I was thinking of going through you guys for some of my notes, but I'm curious to what notes I should go through. Even like, bro, I had so many times like, bro, hold up. So this is gonna be exactly how I got Moritz to start working with March. So let's actually pull up the chat. So yeah, guys, I'm probably gonna have to head out, because I got a bunch of tasks to do, and really gotta complete them. Like, you saw my to-do list. Like, this shit's crazy, bro. I got a lot of things to do, but hey, bro, I'll catch you tomorrow, and see you boys in a minute. Hope y'all do well, and we'll see each other at the top.